truth about money. Before we get to that, let's talk about some myths about money. Money grows on trees is actually the truth. People say money doesn't grow on trees. A penny saved is a penny earned. People talk about put your money in your home, it's a safe investment. Let's see, hold your money in the bank, it's safe there. Why am I talking about this? Because we're entering 2023 and a lot of people have a lot of worries. And so what do I find in my clinic? People get worried about money, worried about their safety, worried about their security. So then it turns into a health problem. Then they show up on my door and I get the opportunity to help them reframe it. So let's talk about some real truth. Everybody thinks that money will make them happy, right? And they say money won't make you happy, but they still want to find out themselves. So what are you doing with your headset around that? Money is a living thing. It's like an energy. It has a mind of its own. It flows to people who pay attention to it, and it runs away from people who don't pay attention to it. So most people have an issue not with money, but with not being able to reproduce it or being confident in how to keep it and multiply it and things like that. So money is like potential energy. If you think about potential energy, is if I drop something off my deck and it falls toward the earth and hits the ground, it picks up speed as it goes due to gravity. So it has a certain potential energy as it starts from where it is to where it goes. But until you put money into action, it has zero value. It's paper. I wish I had some laying around here. I don't even carry this stuff. Money is worthless until you put it into action. So whether you're worried about not having enough, worried about what number you have in your bank account, worried about finding the money tree, worried about getting it, holding on to it, multiplying it, or losing it. Most people are worried about losing it. Most people don't take action because they're afraid of losing their money because they don't have the confidence in how to reproduce it. As a result, they live in scarcity. Whereas money is going to flow to whoever has the most confidence with it and whoever treats it with the most respect and actually pays attention to it. Because as soon as you take your eyes off it, guess what? It just runs out the door, runs out the window. I don't know what happened. Where did it all go? It's going to your cable bill, your cell phone bill, it's going to your car payment, it's going to your mortgage and things like that. So when you focus on the fact that, money's actually paper, paper's a bush, it's like tree, cotton, you can actually legitimately say that money does grow on trees, even though that's a kind of funny thing to say. But until you put it into action in terms of producing value for you or someone you love or getting a result like getting the health you desire, it absolutely is pointless. Like they're trying to go to cryptocurrency or, digital currency because what they're going to do is it's theorized that they're trying to control it, right? Big surprise. So if it's all digital, they can turn off your account, turn on your account whenever they want at their will, right? Some people argue that's what happened with electric cars too. They drive an electric car. If they don't want you to drive it anymore, they shut the dang thing off. Whatever it is, the point is there are so many myths out there about it. And if you have an unhealthy relationship with it, whether you call it money, you call it energy, you call it whatever it is, it's going to be a problem for you until you realize that it is completely worthless until you put it into action, until you say, what am I doing with this? How am I going to hold on to this? How am I going to multiply it? How am I going to get more of it and things like that, rather than fearing losing it? People live so much in scarcity because they're afraid of losing rather than what they're going to gain. We see people every day of the week that call our clinic and say, I want help, but they're like, I'm not willing to invest in it because they're worried about losing what they have because they don't have confidence in how to get it. So what are some action steps you can do today to determine how can I not only get some, hold on to it, but then actually multiply it, right? Is that doing a side hustle? Is that spending less every month? Is that like cutting down your expenses? Like I try not to manage to the bottom line, which is, how much money is going out. I say, what are we doing to increase our top line? Like what are we doing to increase revenue? What are we doing to increase the value we're transferring to people's lives? Because as a business, it just comes and goes. Like it's like a revolving door. It doesn't matter what happens. We get our joy and satisfaction and our enrichment in life by helping people. So we would trade chickens and we would I'll mow your grass for a brain balancing. I will take 2 chickens for a reset. Like what if that was still a viable option in this day and age? I would do that because it's way more valuable to interact and to contract with a person, face to face, because you are the person we care about. We love you guys. We try to do everything we can to help you achieve your optimal health. This is one aspect of it. Money is an aspect of your life. It doesn't do anything other than create complications when you don't have it, and then even when you do have it, once you get past a certain level, it only creates problems there too. So money accentuates who you are. Like if you're a great person, generous person, you're going to be more generous when you have more money. And if you are a impoverished mindset, if you're an angry person, if you're a stingy person, when you get more money, you're just going to be more angry, more stingy, more whatever you are. So it just enhances or accentuates what you already are. So take an opportunity to analyze your relationship with what we call money, or what we call currency, what we call potential energy of transacting with people, creating value. How can we create value for more people so then they create more value for us? It's an exchange. So this is a taboo subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about because they don't understand it. Lord knows I'm no expert on it, but I spend a lot of time thinking about this and a lot of other things. That's why we do these daily insights, because these are the concepts that people get stuck with. Most people aren't poor because they have poor ways of thinking, not because they're poor in their bank accounts. It takes a little bit of concerted effort to sit there and think about, what am I doing with it? Where's it going? How am I investing it? How am I using that on a daily basis and things like that? So your opportunity today is to say, what am I doing with it? How am I maintaining it? And how am I making it multiply? And then if you don't know, then get some skills. Take a class. Like, learn an investing class. I mean, you're never going to beat the S&P 500 unless you're some type of day trader who has an algorithm on a computer. They have computer algorithms that learn faster than human beings. So you're never going to beat the stock market. So if you only want 10% on your average return on your investment, go with the stock market if that feels safe to you. But I would encourage you to find other tools, find other courses, and there are other ways that are more secure than just wondering what the executives that are making $26 million. I think it was Aetna, the guy. His salary is $1 million. He was paid $26 million. It's insane. Anyway, analyze your relationship with money. Understand its potential energy. It has no value until you put it into action. So holding on to it is not going to serve you in any way. Find ways to be confident how to reproduce it, so then you won't be worried about spending it, because spending it then creates value in your life, creates value in the community, and then it comes back to you. It's all cyclical. All right, guys, so hopefully this has been enriching your life. Hope it gets you challenged in thinking. Hope you think about things differently, because this is one aspect of your life that's not going anywhere, whether it's digital currency or paper money or credit cards, whatever it is. It's not going anywhere. So share your thoughts in the chat. Share it with somebody else if you found it stimulating and inspiring, because these are the conversations we don't have, but they are weighing on people's minds every day of the week. All right? So have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.